Y'all, that workout was so trash. Like, I'm in so much pain. Between the pain from my leg day on Friday and then the pain from my cycle. Oh my God. Like, my hips are tight, my back's tight. Like, oh my God. I don't even know. Well, I kind of know why I didn't take anything. One of the reasons is because it didn't feel as bad as that it is. So I thought it would be good. But yeah, no. So I'm about to go to Whole Foods and get some soup, and then I am going to go home and get my ass right back on the couch. It's almost time to go to bed anyway. Hey y'all, hey, happy Monday. It is July 15th. And just in case you were wondering, my posting books are open for August. So now that we have that out of the way, I want to say congratulations to Andrea, AG Fit Mom, and her husband for their placings at the Vancouver Pro. Her husband won first, and Andrea took home second. So congrats to both of them. And if you are not following Andrea on her blog, I'm gonna tag it right here, her blog. But go give it a follow, go subscribe. Follow, subscribe is the same thing, right? Go like. She has everything leading up till peak week, and then I know she's gonna be posting show days soon. So yeah, and two of the amazing vlog squad ladies went to go support her in Vancouver. I don't think I've ever been to Vancouver. I've been to Montreal, and I've been to, I don't know, some other area of Vancouver, or some other area of Canada. But I will say I do love Canada. So for breakfast, we're having protein waffles. And you know what? I must say, I'm not a huge fan of protein in certain things. Not a huge fan of protein waffles or protein pancakes. I know, oh, the competitor in me. And I'm not a fan of putting protein in my coffee. And the reason being is because I am not a huge fan of, oh no, stuff is flying off this man's truck. Oh no, more things. I'm not a huge fan of protein powder to begin with. And to me, no matter how good the protein is, it just doesn't taste good in anything except for a protein shake. So typically if you see me mixing protein inside of things, it's usually for bae. But the protein waffle recipe, I always choose a different recipe every time when I'm making stuff for bae and I. This one is, the recipe calls for a half a cup of egg whites, a scoop of protein powder, and almond extract, but I use vanilla extract because that's all I had. And I feel like I'm missing one thing. Oh, and a tablespoon of flour, and I had some, I usually use oatmeal and grind that up to oat flour, but I'm out of oatmeal, so I haven't got any, even though I was to the grocery store yesterday. But I ended up getting, I had some gluten-free baking flour, so I used that, and it actually made them very, like, plump. So I'm gonna give it a taste. Okay. I think these are something that I can actually do for the week. Okay. And the protein that I used was the Planta from Ambrosia Collective, the gingerbread. These are actually really good. Typically I get that weird protein aftertaste, and I just don't ever want to get used to that. It's not good to me. I don't like that aftertaste. But these, I like the texture, very firm. This might be the recipe I stick with for like ever. For Bay's recipe, I use the Kodiak cake recipe, and I don't know why this is still moving. Okay, we're back. So for Bay's recipe, I used the Kodiak cake. I don't remember what kind it was, but the Kodiak cake power cakes, and I just added 15 more additional grams of protein to have her have more protein. I have to work with that recipe a little bit because I didn't like the way they didn't fluff. I don't like when the waffles don't fluff up like a whole waffle. It's kind of like a weird, star kind of waffle. So I have to play around with that recipe. But this one I think I'm going to stick to. The only thing that I would maybe do different is the recipe did not call for adding any baking. I always can't remember if it's baking powder or baking soda. The one in the can, baking powder. Yeah, baking powder. The recipe did not call for baking powder, and I think that would get it more of a fluffier taste. This is more of a dense taste, but overall, I think this is the best recipe that I've used when it comes to using protein powder. It always has that weird, and I guess everyone else is used to it, but again, I don't like playing with my breakfast, and I don't like playing with coffee. So I've never been one to I've tried it and I hated it, adding protein powder in my coffee. I don't fuck around with my coffee. That shit is disgusting. Now, the only time I will do that, again, is if I'm making a protein smoothie, like in the blender, where I know it's really blended. It just doesn't taste weird. It's so that's just me. But anyway, y'all, yesterday I went to the gym, and my cycle was one of the worst cycles that I've had in a very long time. And it was weird. I wasn't crampy. It was an uncomfortable bloat, and my hips get really tight. That's where I usually feel the pain, my lower back and my hips. So I was just tight, that whole hip, lower back area. And I was already at the gym, and I didn't want to just leave. One, because I was already at the gym, and I had committed to the workout.
I didn't do anything the weekend. I actually had the weekend off. So I really just relaxed, y'all. Literally relaxed. Caught up on some YouTube. I have to finish editing my videos so I can post it tonight. And that's it. The rest of the week, Bay and my best friend's coming, I don't know, today or tomorrow. She's coming to hang out, even though I have to work. So she's probably not be hanging out in DC, doing all the things I want to do while I'm at work. But yeah, just making sure we are staying on track with everything. Bay is kind of macros, y'all. She had gained some weight. I don't think nothing crazy. I think she looks fine. But I mean, again, it's her body, so she wants to look a certain way. I get it. So she's counting macros to see where she is this week, and then from there, we'll go ahead and add cardio. She goes on a walk every day, but I'm like, no, you need to add cardio. So she's gonna do 3 days a week, starting out 30 minutes of intense cardio, not intense cardio, just 30 minutes of cardio, and then keeping her walking and seeing where her macros is this week, and then tailoring down from there. So that's all we got going on. I'm gonna catch up on some YouTube, eat my waffles, I got my coffee, my water, all the things. Hope you guys have a great week and a great Monday.
Good morning. It's 5:15. That's my water with my ice. I think I have creatine in there, Hemopro, and H&B, which I need to order some more today, and HydroCharge, and I have a slice of sourdough bread for carbs. and I'm heading to the gym to do upper body. Yeah. She's back on her morning workouts because I like spending time with Bay in the evening and not having to go to the gym. So, as much as I don't mind evening workouts, my lifestyle, I'm over here messing up, my lifestyle prefers morning workouts. I'm trying to open the garage. I think I messed it up, yeah. Let me get my life together, hold on. Okay, so like I was saying, not like you guys can really see me all that great, but I don't mind evening workouts. I personally think I think my workouts, especially lower body wise, are a little bit better in the evening, probably because I'm just more loose from being, moving all day and then going to the gym in the afternoon or evening. I actually don't mind afternoon workouts, but my issue with afternoon workouts is once I work out, like, I don't want to go back to work. So changing and going to the gym and then coming back to work I hate it. Also, I would have to find a gym near my job. If my job was near the gym that I go to currently, I probably wouldn't mind it at all. I would probably prefer it. So I think my workout times have always varied based off of the season of life that I'm in and how my work life and personal life is set up. So, like I was saying, I feel more loose in the evening, and I'm not sleepy in the evening when it's time for me to go work out. I actually get a crazy, burst of energy when it's time for me to go work out in the evening, and I get hella hype. I don't know why. But the thing is, with morning workouts, I'm up roughly around the same-ish time no matter what. So either I'm just laying in the bed doing nothing, or I'm doing stuff around the house, which is also great. So it's like if I'm already up, it's wasted hours when I could be at the gym, and then once I get off of work, I have the rest of the evening to hang out with Bay, and I thoroughly enjoy hanging out with Bay. So that's what I mean when I say morning workouts are more conducive to my lifestyle. It doesn't interrupt my personal life. Like when Bay and I were living in separate states and working in separate states, I did evening workouts with no problems because Bay wasn't at home when I got off of work, and I would get up in the morning and I would do house stuff and all my other things. But now that we are, not now because we've been back in the same household for a while, back in the same house, I enjoy coming home after work and enjoying the rest of my day without having to go to the gym and then come home and then go to sleep and then get up in the morning and start the same thing. Now, if I got up later, that it probably wouldn't be a big deal, but I go to bed early, I get up early, so yeah. So it works for me, but I'm flexible. I've worked out all the hours of the day, and I don't necessarily enjoy one over the other. It just depends on the season of life that I'm in. All right, we are done at the gym. I did shoulders, a little something. Headed home to cook. I think I'm going to go ahead and make waffles. I think I'm just gonna make that waffle for the week, but I'm kind of craving eggs, so I might just have, I don't know, I have some that Life bacon. Maybe I'll just have I could have eggs and a waffle, but that waffle is pretty thick. I don't know. But anyway, I'm heading home. See if Bay is up. See if best friend's up. I think she's going to the museum. I know Babe wanted to go to the museum, but I don't know if she has time to go today. I don't know if she has to take the dog somewhere. No, maybe that's tomorrow. She has to take the dog somewhere. I don't know. Anyway, and then I have to go to work, so I'm tired. I kind of went to bed on time, but then I laid in the bed for a while and didn't actually go to sleep on time. But that was no doing of anyone's fault but my own. I need to watch Andrea's show day video, see what her thoughts were, and I think I'm all caught up on everyone's videos. Nope, still gotta finish watching Nisi's. I think about the tail end of Nisi's video. But yeah, nothing else is going on. Thinking about selling my Jeep. That's a whole nother story. Maybe I'll talk about that on the way to work. I'll think about it. Or maybe I'll talk about it once it's done. It may not be done. I don't know. But all in all, I want a Mini Cooper. I think they're so adorable. I love little cars. I'm not a car junkie. I'm a motorcycle junkie. Side note, if no one ever knew that. Yeah, I'm a motorcycle junkie. Motorcycle girl right here. I bought my very first bike at 26. Been riding on motorcycles since I was 4. Bought my second bike 2 years after my first bike got stolen. My last bike that I had was an Aprilia RSV4 with Yoshimura pipe, and I fucking love that bike. Best friend's motorcycle girl too. So another fun fact about me, I don't think anyone knew. But yeah, I'm not a car girl. I'm not a car junkie. Never have been. I think just because I grew up with my dad and motorcycles. So, and yeah, I don't want to pay this Jeep note anymore. It has nothing to do with being able to afford it. I just don't want to pay it anymore. I think the next time, if everything goes according to plan, I said I was going to talk about it later, but here I am talking about it. If everything goes according to how I would like, the next time I purchase a vehicle with a sizable car note, I will pay for it in full. And I used to think it was dumb to pay for a vehicle in cash or in full. But you just realize throughout life, nothing is stupid unless it doesn't work for your lifestyle. So then I thought it was stupid because it didn't work for my lifestyle. It didn't work for what I wanted. And now I don't, because I just don't want to pay a note every month. I just don't. For what I pay for my note, I can go out of the country multiple times a month. And I thoroughly enjoy traveling. So it's not about having more money. It's about doing something that I actually want to do with my money. And yes, you need a vehicle. I need a vehicle. I don't know everybody else, but I do need a vehicle. And I will not drive a Hoopty. That's just not happening. So it's not about affording the car note, because I could just go get a cheaper car. So although I'm not a car junkie, there are certain vehicles that I do like. I like the Jeep because I like square. When it comes to SUVs, I like square body vehicles. When it comes to cars, I like tiny cars. 2-seaters, I'm good. And we bought 2 SUVs because, one, we moved to DC. So when we moved to DC, like the winter and stuff like that, I had a Scion FRS. I love that thing. I did not know they stopped selling them, which now makes sense why they paid so much for my car. And they're still selling them like at CarMax for so much money. But they don't make them anymore. I didn't know that. If I would have known that, I would have kept my baby, because that's my first brand new car that I bought, and that was the longest I've ever had a vehicle, and the least amount of maintenance I've ever paid for a vehicle. But that's neither here nor there now. So when it comes to cars, I like them small, tiny, preferably, a drop top. I do not prefer soft tops, so that kind of defeats the whole drop top thing. But yeah, like, if I can get my car paid in full, my vehicle paid in full, I'll get rid of it. Again, nothing wrong with it. It's just, and I do love it. I plan on probably buying another one when I can pay for it in full. But I only use this vehicle to go to and from work. I'm not a road trip person, so I don't find any pleasure in getting on the road in a vehicle. I rather fly there. So, I mean, for what I pay, it's like I didn't even get any use out of a vehicle. Like, I got no kids in the backseat, so I have all this room, all this space, and now I love the structure of the Jeep. So again, it's not about that. But yeah, just some thoughts. I'm just thinking. That's it. I don't really need any vehicle recommendations. I like what I like. It is what it is. I'm not a vehicle brand type of person. It's more so what the structure of the vehicle is like. Like, there's nothing wrong with a Toyota Corolla. I just don't think they're cute. So it's not about that. It's not like, oh, it's Toyota. It's not, has nothing to do with that. Scions are by Toyota, and I love my Scion FRS. It was the style. It was the sportiness of it. And I like Jeeps because, one, they hold their value. Two, they're just amazing. They're so cute. And I like that square structure. And then it's like, I love the G-Wagon. So, again, I don't love the G-Wagon because it's an upscale luxury car. I like the style of the G-Wagon. I love the box shape of the G-Wagon. Yeah, so that's all on that for now. I'll update you guys if it happens or if I am still driving this vehicle in the next 6 months. Alright, just got on here to show my breakfast. Nothing fancy. I just got a piece of barramundi and 2 overheard eggs. I don't have any carbs. Oh, I have carbs that I should be eating. I just didn't. I don't know why I didn't. I should have brought like a pack of rice cakes or something because I'm gonna eat all those carbs. But I'll probably end up going to the grocery store near the job and grabbing something. Oh, I forgot. I was thinking about like, oh, I didn't want to make rice, but I have a little rice packet. I could have had that. Oh well, I ain't got something to go back. And then my coffee and my water, Hydro Jug, Code Mini Beast. Yeah, and that's it. And we're headed to work. And I don't want to go. I want to go hang out with Bae. But whatever. It's what we gotta do for now. 3 years and counting. All right, y'all. All right, just got on here to show my breakfast. Nothing fancy. I just got a piece of barramundi and 2 overheard eggs. I don't have any carbs. Oh, I have carbs that I should be eating. I just didn't. I don't know why I didn't. I should have brought like a pack of rice cakes or something because I'm gonna eat all those carbs. But I'll probably end up going to the grocery store near the job and grabbing something. Oh, I forgot. I was thinking about like, oh, I didn't want to make rice, but I have a little rice packet. I could have had that. Oh well, I ain't got something to go back. And then my coffee and my water, Hydro Jug, Code Mini Beast. Yeah, and that's it. And we're headed to work. And I don't want to go. I want to go hang out with Bae. But whatever. It's what we gotta do for now. 3 years and counting. All right, y'all. Hi, y'all. I am out with my best friend. She came to visit again.
Here I am.
We're gonna be going back and forth visiting each other. But we are trying this new place. Let me flip this around. Where do you go? Is this where you go right here? Oh, okay. It's cutesy. Hi.
Did you guys want to sit at the bar in the sauce here, or did you want to do a table?
There's a ladder. Where do you want to sit? The
to you
table?
guys.
It's so cool out here. How long has this been here?
Opened early May.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
Okay.
I'll look it up.
Cool.
The food market.
Oh, this is where the food market is. It keeps popping up on my thing when I type in breakfast and coffee, but I never knew where it was. Thank you. Oh, sorry. I am going to send you YouTube. I made it, y'all. I made it through the fire and the floods. This was a good workout, y'all. Sis is getting her workout strength back. Yes, it's leg day. I mean, now, please believe I died, but it wasn't the death that I had last week when I couldn't get off the couch. So it is 6:24. We are finished, and I am about to head home to stretch, massage, all the things I know that I need to do. So I'm gonna do them now. Hi guys, so I had something to do earlier, so I was gonna be, I already let work know that I was gonna be behind anyway, so thank you. So I decided to come to this, thank you, this coffee and bagel shop. I already have coffee, but it didn't have anything to eat. I made pancakes for Babe, but they were Kodiak cakes, and they're not the vegan ones, so I can't eat those ones. So it looks like they don't have food here, so I'm going to find out, but it's so adorable. Yeah, so I'm gonna find out. It was a lot of people in there, so I didn't want to really record, but it's called Coffee and Bikes. It's so cute, and yeah, I don't know if you can rent these bikes. I don't think these are people's bikes like that came here, because they're all tied together, but it's an adorable coffee house. Y'all know I love me a cute coffee house. But yeah, happy, I'm out here talking like I already talked to y'all before. Maybe I did, I don't know. Happy Wednesday. I have like a lot of stuff at work to do that I've just been putting off because I just don't want to work. So I'm going in full blazing to get that done. Yeah. Nothing crazy. Best friend's still here. Oh, yesterday we went to this cute little place that I think they opened in May. So it was so adorable, but out of the blue, I mean, we were done eating by that time, but it started thundering, and I looked at my little weather app and it said it was gonna rain in 5 minutes, and we were outside. I'm like, oh, let's go. We're only 5 minutes from the house, but when we got out of the car to walk, like there was this like big huge wave of lightning, and then like a pause, and this ginormous crackling of thunder. We screamed so loud and ran to the house. I'm like, oh shit, I don't want to die, because there's a lot of trees where I live. I was scared, y'all. But yeah, just waiting for my food, and I don't have any plans this weekend, but I bought some lawn chairs or little pop-up camping chairs on Amazon because Bae and I want to go to the music area. Oh, that's what I can talk to y'all about. Well, we want to go, let me finish this. We want to go to the music area by the house to, oh, I have those shoes. They're so comfortable. And so cute to just hang out for the weekend if it's not too crazy hot outside. But I am sleepy because I went to bed late. Oh, y'all, I have been doing so well with getting to bed on time, especially because I had my training early this morning. But I ain't gonna lie, if I didn't have my trainer this morning, I probably would have not went to the gym this morning. So I'm happy that I did, and I'm getting into that. I'm in that system of just fuck it, goes to the gym. But last night I had an HOA meeting for my condo. It was at 9:45 my time because it's at 6:45 their time. My condo's in Cali. So they basically were trying to fine me for, they said, violating the rental property, whatever. Basically what they were saying was, because I'm renting out my property, I didn't get approval from the HOA to rent out my property. So, and don't get me wrong, I love an HOA. I'm not one of those like, oh, I hate HOAs. No, I am fond of an HOA. But here's the thing. So they've had some turnover in the front office. So I sent the paperwork to the front office. I didn't request necessarily to rent out my property, but I informed them that I was renting my property out because I asked them what I needed to do, and they told me to send them the paperwork. So I'm like, okay, so is the front office separate from the HOA committee? And she's like, well, the front office gets paid, and HOA would volunteer. Yeah, whatever. Like, and again, maybe I should just read the bylaws a little bit more, but that's not the point. But also the property management team that I hired, they also did their due diligence in sending the paperwork because that's what they do. And they have multiple condos that they rent out in my complex. I have been out of my condo since 2019. It's 2024. Y'all are just now realizing, I'm on my second set of tenants. So are y'all just now realizing that the property's been rented out? And then the paperwork that they sent me was all over the place. Had some other condos on there. Then they sent me some paperwork about a leak that happened. That has already been signed, sealed, delivered, repaired. Insurance company has paid the things. What are we talking about? So they were very nice. I was just trying to be kind of low key and just wanted to get through the meeting. But they were very nice. They told me I am exempt of whatever fee, I guess, because of my job, but I still need to, I'm exempt at not getting approved, but it was just still needing to let them know, letting the board know, which I fully understand because I have an HOA, which is also why I would never just rent my place out to any random person because of that. So I get it, but what I don't get is they seem like they're backtracking from the turnover that happened in the front office of what paperwork that they have not had. But that don't seem like that's my problem. So I'm they're we can't give an answer right now, but they can't make the tenants move out. That part I'm not worried about. The tenants actually are moving out at the end of the month. So the property management team is going to find new tenants. But the point is y'all need to get y'all shit together and don't make this my problem. So seems like it's not going to be a problem, which further was why am I on this meeting? But yeah, that was a mess. But let me go get my food. It is hot, y'all. Y'all will not believe it is motherfucking 5:30 and I am just not leaving work. Y'all, I had to shut some shit down today at work. Oh my goodness. What you're not going to do is make me look bad by not doing your shit. So I had to get it all the way together today. But anyway, yeah, y'all. Oh, so I got pulled over today. Everything went fine. It wasn't anything crazy. I was coming off of a road and trying to figure out how to get back to work because I went and got a bagel from that place and got all turned around, and the speed limit went from 45 to 25 overnight, in a split second. But he just let me go with the warning. I was right across the street from work, which is crazy. But yeah. And then it was all kind of things. Because he's so what? Where do you live? Because my car is registered under my wife because we bought each other's vehicles. And my license is my home of record address, which is Chicago. And I'm out here, but my actual address is in another place. So he was what? I'm I have multiple activities. But no, everything was good. I didn't feel any kind of nervous or anything. So yeah. Hi guys, I'm out with best friend again. I'm back. We are getting ramen. So it's raining today, like I already told y'all, and I called them and I'm like, hey, this seems like a woman. So, oh my God, these are so adorable. We got, what is this? Sake. We got sake. Look at these cute little cups. We got sparkling sake. We not about that real life. They got, what is this? Plum wine. Thank you. I started talking to them. Hey, oh, hey, happy Thursday. I have not been on here this morning. Oh, well, it is Thursday morning, I guess. But anyway, I am leaving work to go grab coffee. And then I was like, you know what? I need to take this contract to review it. And what better place to review than at a coffee shop? So I'm just going to work there for probably just an hour because I gotta get back to work. I'm mad though because I was gonna bring my computer and I left it, and I'm like, shit, I could have brought my computer, edited my YouTube video, did some work, and then came back to work. But whatever. I'm making today a short day because one of our meetings that go in the afternoon that's always long as fuck got canceled, and I am ecstatic. Okay, so y'all, let's talk about this progress. Oh, I'm gonna start an actual YouTube series. You remember the one that I said I was gonna start like 7 videos ago? But yeah, I'm gonna actually be starting my YouTube series after I post this video. So it will be, I guess, August 1st, right? And I don't want to say it's going to be bodybuilding focused. It's still going to be light. It's going to be everything that's going on in life. But the focus of the YouTube series will be my complete off season, like the rest of my off season. So starting from August 1st all the way until the holidays. And I'm going to also, I was talking to Shantae, and, you know, there are times, the cool thing about when I was behind, even though it was so far behind on my YouTube videos, is like I could take a week off and like there was no one noticed that I didn't post a video because I was so far behind. I still have videos to post anyway. But I was telling Shantae, I'm going to also do a couple of like bodybuilding breakdown type of videos, posing breakdown type of videos. Not me, didn't put this in my GPS, like I know where I'm going. Okay, I'm back. So, y'all, okay, side note, let me tell you, earlier I was looking for the coffee shop because I was trying to see if I had time to go there before I went to work, and I thought it was called Bikes and Brew. So if that's not a coffee shop, you guys might want to get on that if you want to make a coffee shop. But the reason why I thought it was called Bikes and Brew, this is one, it's a coffee shop, and two, there were bikes there. Remember when I showed you guys yesterday? It's definitely called, well, luckily what's crazy is I typed in Bikes and Brew and the name of the actual coffee shop came up, but it's called Gravel and Grind, which also makes sense. But I think Bikes and Brew is cute too. Maybe that's what I'll name my coffee shop. It's not, but anyway, so yeah, I was telling Shantae that I want to make like longer reels essentially, which will be YouTube videos, but just like little bodybuilding tips, posing tips, you know, my top 5 this, my number 1 this, not a day in the life, what do you call it, full day of eating, little things like that. I want to start getting those made, so the weeks that I am not uploading a vlog, which it's not going to be like well, I don't think it would be multiple weeks, but you know, it might be a week, probably a week here and there, because vlogging's what are you doing? Vlogging can be a little bit exhausting. I definitely love doing it over doing Instagram, but it's constant, right? And then some weeks I really don't feel like I'm doing anything, so I'm like, you know, I don't have anything to say, or I'm not doing anything, so yada yada yada. But anyway, all that to say, right, was like, you'd be like yada yada yada, and then all that to say, that's gonna always be my thing, all that to say, because I love a good story. But all that to say is I will be starting an actual series for my YouTube. So I'm excited about that. So yeah, I went there yesterday and I got the lox, right? Usually lox is salmon on a bagel. So I was hungry yesterday and I'm like, oh my God, I'm so excited. Like, you know, got my little thing and it didn't feel as heavy as a bagel, but it didn't feel any major difference. Oh, you know what? That boba coffee spot is also good. I don't know what kind of food they have. Ooh, I would love some boba coffee. I'll do that next time. Yeah, I got to my office. Y'all, I was so hurt. My heart. I was so hurt. It was like a slice of toast and lox. I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with that? I need like 3 of those. So, yeah. You know what? I think I'm going to actually type in maybe a diner or something around here. I don't know what I want to do in my life, y'all. I'm all over the place right now. But I do need to read this contract and edit it and then sign it and then submit it. I know that. All right, I hope you guys have a beautiful Thursday going into the weekend. I'm supposed to be off tomorrow, but there's already some shit going on, so hopefully I am off tomorrow. Okay, so I found this cute little breakfast spot. I love these little names around here. I mean, any cute little local place I think has cutesy names. It's called Beans and Bagels, so I'm gonna go there instead. Yeah. Oh, I think this place also used to be called, so the Gravel and Grind, on the other side of the building it says Coffee and Bikes. So that's probably where I got Brew and Bikes from. So I don't know if it used to be called something else, but why wouldn't they take that part of the name of the building off? That's weird. Y'all, going in this neighborhood and going through these alleys gives me such nostalgia from being at home, living in Chicago. Like, we had alleys, and I don't know how common that is. I don't think it's common on the West Coast because I've never seen it when I lived on the West Coast. I never saw it when I lived on the West Coast. What's wrong with me? Yeah, but I saw it when I went to Newport, Rhode Island, and out here it's so cute. So maybe it is just an East Coast thing, but I love this little alleys. Oh my God. But I do find it interesting, you know, based off of hanging with friends and such with people that have lived like a lot of different places and what their perception of pretty is, like pretty neighborhoods, pretty houses, etc. And I kind of always have wondered, like, I don't know, you know, I'm a mind freak. I find it interesting and I wonder, like, what shapes our version of pretty? Is it a particular place that we lived and we're used to, or is it's something that just we've developed over time? Because, like, I'm from Chicago, so I'm from the Midwest, right? So California, I don't think anything about California is pretty. Like, I don't like the houses, I don't like the structure. I think brick houses are gorgeous. I don't think houses with siding, I don't like that. I don't know what that is in California, like stone. I don't know what it is. And obviously I know every house is built different to last in the circumstances that it is in. Like, obviously California has a lot of earthquakes, you know, et cetera. So I know the foundation of houses are built per area. But I find it interesting, like, what we all like. Like, my wife was born in LA, things that she, you know, loves. She loves LA. Like, she loves LA, she loves the environment. But she also loves the beach and loves to be around water. I'm not a big mountain person. I know Shantae loves, like, Arizona. Like, she loves the mountains and stuff like that. And while I do think it's pretty, like, I like to go hiking, but it's not a necessity for me to want to live, like, around mountains or big open spaces per se. Like, I love the city. I love a good downtown. I don't think it's overcrowded. I don't mind living there. But also I think I love the city because I love convenience, but I love my neighborhood, even though it's not the city, because of convenience. I've never, like, my parents moved to the suburbs, like, growing up, but I never cared for the suburbs because the idea of the suburbs to me is everything's so damn far. Like, the idea of getting off of the expressway after work and having to drive another 30 minutes to get to your house, or I can't just run to the grocery store when I want something, or a CVS or a Walgreens or a coffee shop or anything like that. So I think that's why I've geared more towards the city, or if I'm living in a suburbanish area, like I like where I live now, everything is 8 to 10 minutes away, and I love that. So I do find it interesting as to what everyone's version of pretty is, because I want to know, like, what shaped, oh god, I don't know what I'm doing, what shaped that version of pretty. If you want to comment below, please do, because I'm definitely interested to know, like, what do you think shaped your version of pretty, as far as what you consider a neighborhood to, oh, hold on. I always say that, like, the things that I like kind of don't match sometimes. So now Bay is like, can we move to DC? Like, I want to live in DC. She's loving the convenience of the city life, but she also loves where we live now. But she's another, like, doesn't want to live where we have to travel far for anything and stuff like that. But also, because I have no interest in moving to the West Coast at all, like back to the West Coast at all, like, one of her things is, like, if we get a house, is it possible we can get a house around a lake? Because she loves water and she doesn't mind that it's not the ocean. So I'm like, hell yeah, that would be awesome to get a house around the lake, because she likes those views. Excuse me, she likes those views. So yeah, just some thoughts. You know, one of our definite goals, it's my aunt, I'll call her back. One of my definite goals is an all-one level house. Ain't nobody trying to get no house with stairs. I'm not just trying to run up and down the stairs. Like, I just don't want to. But I want a house with space. I want a big house, width-wise, you know. So, all right, I'm gonna end this conversation and get into this Beans and Bagels coffee shop. Cute. Hey y'all, hey, so it is 4:30 and we are on our way home and we are off tomorrow. I might go to side hustle. What? Y'all, I am craving the Starbucks potato egg bite things, but these motherfuckers are sold out. I am so upset. Where are my sunglasses? Ew, did I leave them in the house? Lookity duck. Dude, that's some bullshit. I guess I wear these. I left them in the house. I cleaned out my car, so like I don't know what happened to them. Why would I take them in the house? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, that's so dumb. But anyway, they're sold out, so I'm going to Starbucks because I want a coffee. I got a decaf, but I want a coffee because Starbucks finally has the non-dairy, they have the non-dairy cold brew foam. So they have it in vanilla, salted caramel, the matcha, and the strawberry cream and chocolate. So I got a iced coffee, which I normally like. I normally do iced Americanos. Why didn't I do, oh, I'm such an idiot. Jeez, darn me. I normally do iced Americanos because coffee is just not a bold enough taste for me. But when I was looking into them, I was looking at the cold brew section and they don't obviously have decaf cold brew. But what I meant to look in was the iced Americano section because they have decaf Americano. So I think I just ordered a decaf coffee, which whatever, it's all the same. No, it's not all the same. Let me stop lying. But anyway, I just wanted to have the non-dairy. I got the non-dairy vanilla, which I'm not a huge vanilla fan, but I was feeling it. So the non-dairy vanilla cold foam with 1 pump of sugar-free. Oh no, I didn't. I got 1 pump of the honey blend because that shit is fire. And I got it in just a tall. because I also ordered the kale mushroom bites and a butter croissant. Yes, she did. So yeah. One thing I have been slipping on is my water. Like, who am I? What is going on? Like, why can't I just do all the things? Like, cheese. Like, my workouts are hitting, and now I can't get my water in. Like, ain't that some bullshit? And guess who needs to water? The girl working out. Like, duh. Anyway. What do I want to talk about? You know what? Let's talk about it. So, I get my blood work from... Do I want to say where? It's not a big deal. But I get my blood work from Titan, right? And the place that I get my blood work done, I might edit that out, I don't know. So the place that I get my blood work done, it's not necessarily like I am ride or die for this place. I actually was going to switch places, and I wish I would have, because the only reason why I went to the place was because I went there last year to get my blood work done, and I wanted to do a compare and contrast with last year's blood work and this year's blood work. Well, tell me why they don't put the comparison. Well, okay. I don't know if all companies do this or don't do this, because this is not the first time I'm getting my blood work done, but I usually get it somewhere else, whatever. So I went there because I'm like, oh, I want to see last year's and this year's so I can compare and contrast and see, you know, if anything changed. Crazy enough, nothing changed. Everything's exactly the same for my panel. Like, literally, the couple of things that changed were, I forgot what it's called, but it was because I got my blood work done at different times throughout the menstrual cycle, like the women's cycle phases. Then I got it done last year, but I got it done last year within the same month that I got it done this year. So anyway, whatever, that's neither here nor there. But I did the doctor consultation thing just to entertain it. It was only $25, so I was like, why not? So I did it, and it was like, yeah, you know, have Dr. Grubby blood work. You know what was very annoying? First of all, I didn't like her damn attitude. Like, the nurse was fine, but let's take this back. The nurse was perfect that I talked to. The nurse practitioner that came in she came in with an air about herself, like she didn't have the time of day, and she wasn't really trying to listen. I only had one damn question. It wasn't even nothing that serious. Like, I really didn't have any question about my blood work. It was just a general question. And that place, what they want you to do is buy their shit. They want you to buy all of their freaking drugs so you can use them instead of like listening. So like, when it was basically that I wasn't interested, it was just like she even more had a nastiness about herself that she wasn't interested. And then even when I talked to this other nurse that came back in, I don't know why I talked to so many people. It was like a 20-minute phone call. And it was a video phone call, so her whole attitude was just all over the video. And then the other nurse that came back in to see if I wanted to order anything, she was like, well, why not? Like, are you sure? It was just giving, like, the only reason why we offer blood work is so you can buy all of our drugs. And I was like, well, one, bitch, because I want to look this shit up and see what the fuck it is and what you're talking about. Like, yeah, it sounds great, but okay, so does Flintstone vitamins, what the fuck ever. Like, so I was annoyed, and I will not be going back to them ever. I'm not looking for any recommendations to go to a place, because again, I don't take anything where I just need to go to a specific wellness bodybuilding like place that, you know, has all this stuff or whatever have you. Like, I could just get my blood work anywhere and take that shit back to my primary care, or to a actual like holistic medicine doctor that I personally trust, because I prefer the holistic approach just in everything in life. Like, I just like their approach is better. So yeah, I'd rather just take my shit back and discuss. Is that inside my car or outside my car? And discuss it with them, because I don't know if all these places are like that. I've heard of some other ones, Rise Wellness or some other shit like that. But if all the places are like this, like, you don't have the time of day because I don't want to take your supplements, like, And not that they're their supplements, because you can get them from any of these places, but because I don't want to fucking take your TRT, HRT, WCB, DMD, then it's like you don't want to have the time of day. So you're not being a nurse practitioner, you're not being a doctor, you're being a drug dealer. And this has nothing to do, I'm not talking natural supplements versus not natural. Like, that's not the point. That wasn't the point of the conversation. Even if they were trying to give me vitamins, vitamin D, you're a drug dealer. Like, that's what you're trying to do. So I don't want to talk to you. Like, you're not even concerned about anything. So I didn't like her attitude at all. So I will, yeah. Fuck that.
Hi, Energizing Starbucks. How are you?
Good, and you?
Good. Let me serve you.
I have a mobile order for Tony.
Tony, I got you.
Thank ya. I love this Starbucks. Their attitude is just always so well put together. But yeah, that was my experience with one of those wellness places. And again, I understand what Titan promotes. I forgot why I originally started going to them. Oh, because they offer really good deals. And that's probably why they offer really good deals, because I'm going to assume that the majority of their clientele purchases their supplements from them, whatever the supplements are. And she did suggest glutathione, which I was taking. I wasn't taking it consistently, but when I would go get my IV treatments, I was doing glutathione injected in my IV treatments. And I was telling her, like, I can't remember if my tired is just because my life is always tired, I'm always tired, or if that glutathione was actually, because I know it does help with fatigue, and if that glutathione was helping. So I was kind of interested in starting it again, and I don't know if I would just go. I mean, obviously I think personally the injectables are way better, because when you take supplements by mouth, I think what your stomach acid absorbs almost 25% of the supplement, so you're really not getting the full dose. So like Bae was getting, when she was getting B12 shots, she was going to get them like is it called hello?
Tony, right?
Yes. She was getting them intramuscular shots, so yeah, IM shots, and sometimes I would do them through the IV versus just going to get the shot. It just depends or whatever. So I do remember getting that. Thank you. So I'm kind of now curious.
Napkins.
Thank you. Yeah, please. Thank you. I'm kind of curious now.
Here you go.
Thank you. Have a good day. If the glutathione was helping with my fatigue, and it was something that I would actually possibly interested in. But the thing is when I was talking about it, she wrote me off kind of quickly. Like, she gave me all the information, but then wrote me off when I wanted to discuss it, as if that wasn't supplementing enough for her to discuss. Like, it wasn't worth her time. That's just how I felt with the conversation. So I was kind of annoyed. And I don't know if all of these places are like that. If you're not fucking taking all the shit that they want you to take, like some serious shit or some expensive shit, it's like they don't want to deal with you. So I was turned off by it. But I will look back into another IV place around my house and see if they offer glutathione. And I don't think I would be doing my own injections. I don't know. I'm not scared of needles. I'm just so like, oh my God, I want to make sure I do it exactly the way it's supposed to go. So yeah. But I used to get vitamin C, vitamin D, B6, in addition to inconsistently taking my supplements, because I've always been inconsistent with supplements. But I think that I could tell the difference between getting IM shots or getting them through the hydration IV. And I up until this year, I was getting IVs every month, or at a minimum every month, or before travel. And I haven't been sick in years. So yeah, I'm definitely interested into finding an IV place around my house and getting glutathione again, to see if I do notice the difference. It helps for other stuff too, something about the liver. That's why she brought it up, something about the liver or something like that. something with my liver. It wasn't anything crazy, but something. I don't know. What the fuck ever. But yeah, her whole attitude fucking pissed me off. So, all right. Good morning, YouTube. It is Friday, July, 19th. It is 4:33 and she is at the gym. So, best friend found a flight this morning. Or she found a flight for this morning when I picked her up. And then left at 6 and she wants to be at the airport at 4:30. Oh damn, we got there and back. Is it 4:30? We got back there got there and back fast. She wants to be at the airport at 4:30. It's 4:33 and I'm already back. The airport is only 20 minutes away, but I thought we weren't leaving until 4:20. I think I got dressed a little bit faster. I got up at 3:30, and so I think we got out of the house about 3:50. So it kind of makes sense. But anyway, I was like, you know what? Because when she called me, I was just getting to the airport. And she was like, hey, you know, I found a flight, but it doesn't leave till 6. But, you know, I don't want you guys to have to get up early. And then I don't want to see if I can find an Uber. I'm like, you're not staying at the airport until 6. Like, but no. I'm like, that is a long ass time to stay at the airport. And a shitty... Now you're at the airport all day. Or not all day. You're at the airport all night when you could have been sleeping. And she was expecting to go from wherever she was straight to home. So I'm like, no, come here, take a shower, and, you know, get cozy and then go to sleep. Even if it's for a couple hours, it's better than being at the airport. And then that airport doesn't have any type of like overnight lounges or anything like that. And I'm just like, and it's a bunch of people at the airport because I guess a bunch of flights got delayed, canceled, etc., whatever have you. So I'm like, no. I'm like, I'll just take you in the morning and I'll just go to the gym right after. That just gets me continued on my schedule to go to the gym in the morning. It's a little bit earlier, 30 minutes earlier than when I've been coming, but fuck that. And for whatever reason, ever since I've had a particular job where I had to be at work at 3:30 in the morning, it's always been so much easier for me to get up early, but a struggle to get up after this. So like 2:30 to 3:30, always I can get up because that's the time that I go to the bathroom. But I can get up at that time. But then when you say like, oh, let's get up at 5 or 6, it's like the struggle of my life. And it's crazy because when I first started competing in bodybuilding, I was going to the gym, probably my second year into competing. I was going to the gym with one of my teammates, and the gym opened at 4, so we wanted to be there at 4 so I could go straight to work right after, like, you know, shower, all the things, go to work after. But I would get up at 2:30 so I could eat because I've never been a person to train fasted. Now it doesn't affect me as much. Like the Human Pro of water. Well, I had cereal this morning, so I guess it's not fasted. But it used to make me nauseous to train fasted. Like I couldn't function. So I would get up, and that was like my first. So maybe it was like after my first year or so bodybuilding. That was like my first, going into my first-ish kind of off-season or mini break or whatever. I was eating a shit ton of food. So I would get up, get my food at 2:30, and then drive to the gym, eat on the way to the gym, and then we would train. But anyway, let me get in here because I do not want to be parking lot pimping for a long time and then I fuck around and get tired. So let me go ahead. I got my Human Pro, my HMB, and Creatine. We're training upper today. Yeah. Y'all, I am just leaving the gym. I did glutes, mostly hammies and upper glutes actually. Just hammies, upper glutes, and then shoulders. And then I posed, and then I got some content for a reel. Y'all, this is how I gotta go to work today. At least I hope not. had a time. Hey y'all, hey! Bay and I are going to our local community, what is it, the lake, because they're doing movie night tonight and we got our chairs in. It's Barbie themed, so they said either dress like your favorite Barbie or wear pink. So I'm doing a sporty thing and Bay's doing a sporty light pink Barbie. Yeah, so we're gonna run to Whole Foods. Well, Whole Foods is by the lake, but we're gonna run to Whole Foods to get some bug spray, because let me tell y'all, these mosquitoes, they out. Mosquitoes are out, y'all. So yeah, I'm excited. I almost so bad, like, never mind, let's stay home. But that's because that's how we are. We be really wanting to go places, but we also really love to stay home. So, are you excited, babe? Are you excited? She's tired. But we're gonna have a good time. It's literally 5 minutes around the house, so I mean, can't go wrong. Oh, and I don't even know if, yeah, I talked to you this morning. I didn't do shit today. I cooked and we ate and I laid on the couch. I took a 5-minute nap, in and out, watched TV, relaxed. Oh, I have my trademark onboarding call, and then I'll have another call with the actual attorney. She probably already sent me the paperwork, but yeah. So that went well. That's all, y'all. Yeah. Where you going, baby? Whole Foods. And the lake is by Whole Foods. Where are you trying to take us? She's trying to take us to the gym, y'all. All right.
Morsel frail washes away dead deeds of people.
We made it, y'all, and we got us some good steak.